Let me ask you a question. What sets apart the great comedians from the ones that are just okay? Or what about storytellers or joke tellers? There are some that are great storytellers, and then there are some that are kind of mediocre. Reporters, narrators, what sets the great ones apart from the ones that are just okay? Well, the answer is that the great communicators, understand that there are certain techniques and tips which make them great communicators. Today, we're going to talk about some of those techniques. So let's dive right in. First, let's talk about tone and pitch. Tone has to do with how high and how low that you speak. And one of the ways that you can warm up is you can simply count and stretch your voice, find the range. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because you want to find that range so that you can activate those muscles. You don't want to be that teacher who is just monotone and says, let's open up the book and just read straight from the book and talk about the mating rituals of beetles. Not very exciting. All right, so you want to make sure that you incorporate what we call the head voice and also the chest voice. Secondly, let's talk about clarity. Clarity is important because if people are going to understand what you're saying, you want to be very clear. You want to enunciate, especially the consonants. Obviously, one of the great ways to warm up is the proverbial tongue twisters. Something like, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Or another favorite is toy boat. So if you repeat it over and over quickly, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. I like to use certain phrases, patika, 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 or badaga, badaga, badaga. So when you're warming up, you want to over-enunciate your articulators to really get them to be nice and warm. The third thing we're going to talk about is volume. Volume is important because great communicators understand how to nuance the volume. You especially want to speak loudly because oftentimes loudness conveys confidence. You're not apologizing, you're not shy about communicating, but you're very confident about it. So that's something you want to do. Also, practicing your name is important. Practicing your name, the volume out loud, it's something we're not used to. My name is Frederick, and I'm with WABC TV, Channel 7 here in New York City. Again, you want to practice so it becomes second nature, muscle memory. The fourth thing we want to talk about is speaking rate. Speaking rate, how fast and how slow someone speaks. Have you ever had a professor that talked so quickly I couldn't keep up because I was trying to take notes? Or then you have a professor that's so slow that they're putting you to sleep. Well, the question is, how fast and how slow should you talk? Well, the answer is you want to speak fast enough so that you keep it alive, keep people engaged. But sometimes you want to slow down just so you want to make a point, okay? The next thing we want to talk about is vocal variety. Vocal variety. You want to mix it up. You want to mix up the volume. You want to mix up the tone. You want to mix up the speaking rate. And one thing you want to avoid are vocal fillers. You're familiar with vocal fillers, ahs and ums. So you don't want to be that middle school student who says, and then she was like, and then they were like, and then we were like, and then he was like. It makes everything choppy. The sixth technique that we're going to talk about is writing to pictures. Because whether you're doing a voiceover or you're narrating something, if you're including pictures, you want to describe what people are seeing. So for example, are you outside of Madison Square Garden? Is there a crowd gathering that's wrapped around the block? Are you in Times Square? Or maybe you're at the intersection of 79th and Lexington, and there's a promotion by a celebrity, maybe Chance the Rapper. So you want to make sure to describe what people are seeing. The last technique, the seventh technique, is make sure that you are enjoying the description. Use sensory language. Give people images that they can think about or taste or touch or feel. For example, when you walk into the kitchen, do you smell the chocolate chip cookies? Or if it's a hot day in July, do you feel your cotton shirt clinging to your skin because of the perspiration? Or if you walk into an Italian restaurant, can you smell the pasta? Can you see the desserts? Again, you want to enjoy the descriptive process. All right, these are some of the techniques, again, that can help you become more effective communicators. The key is to practice them, and you will definitely get better. All right, I want to wish you all the best on all your projects, your feature films, your voiceovers, and everything that you're working on.